Christianity is not about information hoarding. It is about a community transformed into the image of Christ. The silence of the Sabbath allows our mind time to kick up its feet and rest. Such a move may seem contrary to our idolatry of distraction, but in that silence, we will find a kind of freedom that gives us space to apply our minds to the goodness and glories of the living God. Physical Sabbath. Rest for the body. Does the Sabbath relate to our body's well-being? Indeed, it does. We must begin by recognizing that the role that the body plays for modern people is somewhat different from in previous generations. Part of this relates to the fact that technology has altered our relationship to time. I recall reading somewhere that in the ancient world, the average person spent something like 90% of their time producing food, growing, reaping, and cooking. For the vast majority of ancient society, life revolved around activities pertaining to food for purposes of survival. Today, with most of the world's population living in urban contexts, people are paid to do agriculture for them. As a result, many find themselves with more surplus time than at any point in history to do things other than hunting, gathering, and farming. There are negatives that come with our sedentary lifestyles, particularly among younger people. With surplus time, we have almost become paralyzed by the amount of options life presents us. As the cliché goes, the young millennial stands terrorized in the cereal aisle for 20 minutes making a decision. This is why no one RSVPs for anything anymore. With mobility and accessibility, the world has grown smaller, and life's options have proliferated. I often wonder if this is why millennials have such angst, spending time and energy postponing career and relational choices in order to find the perfect one, or the perfect career, or even the perfect church. We seem almost terrorized by the options of what we can do with our time. Again, most humans used to wake up, go work in the field, eat, and love their spouse, whoever they were. Often one could not even choose a spouse. Choice and individualism were a pipe dream. This shift toward sedentary, self-selected living changed the way humans relate to their bodies. Ask yourself, how much of your day today consisted, or will consist, of growing, harvesting, or producing food? Yes, we buy it, but someone else did the labor. My best guess is somewhere around 3 to 5% of my life is given to food procurement. I doubt I'm alone. Work for me is sitting at a desk writing, grading papers, preparing a sermon, and meeting for coffee. It used to be that humans would spend their days working and sweating in the field, and working and sweating to take care of their little homes. And this shift is changing the way we relate to each other. Urbanization, modernization, and the division of labor have caused divorce rates to skyrocket in the modern world. My theory? When a person works the fields all day long, they do not have the energy for an affair. Physical life is exhausting life. Has all of this surplus time created space for us to do not-so-good things? I think in many ways it has. Not that we have surplus energy. The great irony is that we seem to be more tired than ever. It just so happens that the kind of exhaustion most feel today is not of a physical type, but of an emotional and psychological type. While we may not endure the same physical exhaustion people in the past did, our bodies still need rest, whatever rest that may be. Scientists remind us that the human body is limited and finite. Juan Carlos Lerman, a researcher at the University of Arizona, examined the relationship between our physical work and rest. What Lerman's scientific research demonstrated was that the average human being needs 1 day of rest per 7 days to function properly. Lerman's research is summarized by Marva Dawn. According to Lerman's theory, failing to rest after 6 days of steady work will lead to insomnia or sleepiness, hormonal imbalances, fatigue, irritability, organ stress, and other increasingly serious physical and mental symptoms. What we have here is a fascinating harmony between the biblical and scientific witness. This research illuminates a seemingly direct relationship between human well-being and the need for physical rest.